golden, crispy, and seasoned to perfection. The sound of fried chicken sizzling in a cast-iron skillet was once the heartbeat of every Southern kitchen. But not all fried chicken recipes survived the march of time. Today we are taking you back to the porches church picnics, the family tables of the Old South to rediscover 20 forgotten fried chicken recipes that once defined Southern comfort. Get ready, because you're about to crave the past. Introduction before fast food chains, before air fryers, and long before takeout. Fried chicken was a slow, sacred ritual in the South. It was the pride of home cooks passed down through generations, written in faded notebooks, and whispered across kitchen counters coated with flour. Every family had its own version: buttermilk-soaked, cornmeal-coated, skillet-fried, or lard-cooked, and each one told a story. Some recipes were born from necessity, others from creativity, and many from resourcefulness during hard times. Today, most of these recipes have vanished, replaced by convenience or commercial uniformity. But once, each variation had a home, a family, and a flavor that meant something. Let us journey through the 20 forgotten fried chicken recipes from the South, the ones that deserve to be remembered. 1. Buttermilk skillet fried chicken, the original Sunday classic. The most iconic Southern method began with soaking chicken overnight in tangy buttermilk. The acidity tenderized the meat, while the creamy base helped the flour cling beautifully. Each piece was fried slowly in a cast-iron skillet filled with lard or shortening. On Sunday mornings, the smell filled the house long before church ended. The crust. Buttery, golden, with a soft crunch that gave way to juicy, flavorful meat inside. Why? It faded. Time. True skillet frying takes patience, slowly, one at a time. Modern cooks traded that slow beauty for convenience. 2. Cornmeal-crusted Delta chicken in the Mississippi Delta. Fried chicken had a rustic edge. Instead of flour, cooks used coarse cornmeal for the coating, giving the crust a gritty crunch and deep golden hue. The taste was nutty and hearty, perfect with hot sauce or honey. It paired beautifully with collard greens and cornbread. Why? It faded, as refined flour became cheaper and widely available. The old cornmeal method fell out of favor, even though its flavor was unmatched. 3. Sweet Tea-Brined fried chicken. This recipe was pure Southern ingenuity, brining chicken in sweet tea before frying. The sugar caramelized slightly when cooked, while the tea added a subtle floral note. Imagine the perfect mix of sweet, salty, and savory in each bite. The crust turned amber, with whispers of molasses and tannins from the tea. Why? It faded. The brining step took too long, and many cooks never wrote the exact measurements down. It disappeared with the grandmothers who perfected it. 4. Hot honey chicken from the hills before Nashville hot chicken became famous. Mountain cooks made honey-glazed fried chicken with a touch of cayenne. After frying, they brushed each piece with melted honey spiked with red pepper flakes. The combination of fiery and sweet was mesmerizing, the burn met by a soothing golden drizzle. Why? It faded. Home beekeeping and pure honey were once common. As store-bought syrup replaced them, this homemade magic disappeared. 5. Cast-iron crackling chicken. This dish hailed from farms where nothing went to waste. Rendered pork fat, known as cracklings, was used to fry chicken, infusing it with smoky flavor. When the skin hit the hot lard, it sang a hiss and pop of flavor that could wake a town. The chicken emerged with an almost bacon-like undertone, impossible to fake. It faded. Health concerns and the decline of home-rendered lard ended its reign. 6. Pickle-brined fried chicken before it was trendy. Long before fast food chains claimed it, Southern home cooks used pickle juice brine to add temps and tenderness. They used leftover juice from homemade dill pickles. The flavor was electric, a zesty, slightly sour bite balanced by crispy crust. It was often served with mustard greens and buttermilk biscuits. Why? It faded. Homemade pickling declined, and with it, the brine trick was forgotten. 7. Cold fried chicken picnic style. No Southern picnic was complete without fried chicken eaten cold from a basket, wrapped in wax paper and seasoned perfectly to taste good, even hours later. The secret was a double coating flour, egg flour again, ensuring the crust stayed crisp long after cooling. Why? It faded. Convenience foods replaced picnic baskets, and the art of making fried chicken that stayed crispy was lost. 8. Peppery plantation chicken. This version was all about black pepper, so much it made you sneeze. The batter was simple: flour, salt, and cracked peppercorns. But that heat built up bite after bite. It was fried in butter and lard mix, producing a brown crust that shimmered. Why it faded? Refined palates began avoiding heavy spice. Modern fried chicken became milder, safer, less daring. 9. Vinegar-soaked mountain chicken in Appalachian kitchens. Cooks marinated chicken in apple cider vinegar, salt, and herbs before dredging. The result was tangy, tender, and deeply aromatic. Each bite had that sharp back note that cut through the richness. It paired perfectly with mashed potatoes and garden beans. Why it faded? Strong vinegar flavors fell out of fashion as people sought smoother, creamier profiles. 10. Molasses fried chicken. Yes, molasses. Poorer southern households used a drizzle of molasses in their egg wash to make a deep caramelized crust. The sweetness offset the salt and spice perfectly. The chicken turned dark brown and fragrant, a true soul food treasure. Why it faded? As sugar became cheap, molasses, once a pantry staple, was forgotten. 11. Mustard battered fried chicken. Yellow mustard was mixed into the batter, giving each piece a tangy depth and golden hue. Served with potato salad, it was picnic perfection. The mustard cut through the richness, leaving the palate refreshed even after heavy eating. Why it faded? Many cooks found it too bold, and store-bought fried chicken never replicated its zing. 12. Peanut oil plantation chicken before vegetable oil. Many southern cooks used peanut oil, especially in Georgia. It added a nutty, toasty undertone and fried hotter and cleaner than lard. The aroma was distinct, warm, earthy, and comforting. Why it faded? Allergies and high cost reduced peanut oil's presence in kitchens. 13. Scotch fried chicken whiskey marinade. A special occasion recipe: chicken marinated in whiskey, black pepper, and garlic. The alcohol evaporated during frying, leaving behind an oaky sweetness. It was rich, indulgent, and slightly smoky southern hospitality at its finest. Why it faded? Expense and modesty. Many church-going cooks avoided recipes using alcohol. 14. Rice flour fried chicken coastal style. Along the Gulf Coast, cooks used rice flour for an ultralight crust. It created a thinner, crunchier shell that shattered with every bite. Perfect for hot weather, when a heavy coating felt too much. Why it faded? Wheat flour became standard and cheaper, overshadowing this coastal delicacy. 15. Lemon pepper plantation chicken. Long before it was bottled, seasoning, lemon zest, and cracked pepper were used for bright, aromatic fried chicken. It offered balance, a burst of citrus cutting through rich oil. Served with sweet corn and lemonade, it was the taste of summer. It faded. Bottled spices replaced fresh zest and peppercorns, dulling its charm. Cathead biscuit chicken sliders. Leftover fried chicken was tucked into cathead biscuits so large they were the size of a cat's head. The biscuits soaked up the drippings, creating handheld southern heaven. Why it faded? Leftovers became rare as serving sizes shrank, and biscuits went out of everyday rotation. 17. Crispy fried chicken with white gravy, farmhouse style. A hearty meal where the pan drippings were whisked into creamy white gravy poured right over the chicken. The contrast of crispy and silky made it unforgettable. Why it faded? Health-conscious eras pushed back against cream gravies and pan grease. 18. Hot vinegar-dipped chicken. Old Carolina's recipe. After frying, chicken was dipped in a hot vinegar and spice mix, creating tangy heat that soaked through the crust. It predated Nashville hot chicken and inspired it. Why it faded? Too regional, too intense for modern commercial appeal. 19. Pecan-crusted southern chicken. Ground pecans were mixed into flour for a sweet, nutty crunch. Served at weddings or Sunday feasts, it was southern elegance in a bite. Why it faded? Costly nuts made it impractical for daily meals. 20. Buttered cornflake fried chicken. 1950s revival by mid-century. Home cooks experimented with cornflakes as coating: crisp, buttery, and golden brown. The sound when biting into it was pure nostalgia. Why it faded? Considered gimmicky, as real frying skills faded away. Reflection: southern fried chicken was never just food, it was tradition, pride, and love served hot from a skillet. Each region, each cook, and each family made it their own, layering stories into the crust itself. Today, we remember not just the recipes, the people behind them, those who fried with love, fed families, and created flavor from simplicity. Which of these forgotten fried chicken recipes do you remember or wish you could taste again? Did your grandmother make buttermilk chicken or something with a twist, like molasses or pickle brine? Share your memories in the comments below. I read every one. If you love nostalgic food stories, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another journey into America's delicious past. Because sometimes, the best way to taste history is one crispy bite at a time.